Peace, unks in the aya. ISiS SeRaPHiS coming back to you live. Well, not live. I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but in time and space and the lack thereof of consistency, this could be yesterday, tomorrow, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, in the past, in the future, in your present moment, I still say peace. I am excited to share again because now since I'm sharing, all of these doors, all these opportunities, and all these avenues are opening up, and I really appreciate that. I'm not sharing for that purpose consciously. I'm sharing because I have a voice and a journey to figure out. There's a want inside of me to really comprehend my reality, really comprehend my relationship to myself and to the universe and all of you beautiful beings that are in the universe. So that's really why I do it. But the message that hit me this morning was kind of about a person and their exuberance. I am a very exuberant person. I am a very enthusiastic person with a lot of positive energy, especially when the sun is shining. It is just over and above. And I love expressing myself. I love being myself. I really love myself. And I've always been aware that I was a fiery personality with a lot of big energy, and that doesn't bother me. I'm kind of realizing that there are some people who can receive my energy in its exuberance with all of its light and fire and power and energy and synergy, and there are some people who my energy is not for. And I think that's even real for me myself. There's days when I'm more exuberant than others. There's days when I'm in the mood for my exuberance self and when I'm not in the mood for my exuberant self. You know, you give me a rainy day and you want me to be exuberant. I'm like, look, it is raining. And so since I've been talking about self-love on and off here, thinking about my new self and how I can love being exuberant in different ways, because my exuberance on the outside is these colors, this sun, this energy, this smile, this voice, these hands, and on the inside, my exuberance is my willingness to love, my willingness to not judge, my willingness to be a positive voice, my willingness to send love and send positive energy, and that's what brings life on the inside, that I can exude all of this joy on the outside. So when I think about exuberance and working towards sharing that in the proper times, I I had to call my uncle, because sometimes when I'm not well received, when my exuberance is not well received, I get challenged on, well, since I just want to love people, do I tone myself down? Does it make sense? Do I get it? Can I be okay with their journey? Do I separate myself? Do I reintroduce myself? Do I slow down? Do I speed up? I have a lot of fire, so sometimes it can be a wildfire. So I called my uncle and he calmed the fire, you know. Everything was okay. Everything was perfect. And he said, darling, you can practice acting normal. And there are times, he told me stories, he's a lot like me. So there's times when he said he sat down and watched a football game, and he and quietly kind of and when they got upset at something, he got upset at something. But it was his journey to try something different. As exuberant as I am, as comfortable as I am being a loud, bright light, there are times when maybe I can even practice being normal, and it doesn't have to change who I am. It just allows me to experience even more of myself because, oh, that's what it was. Backyard habits. Backyard habits. I was going to talk to y'all about how when you get yourself a backyard and it's your backyard and you want to do whatever you want to do in your backyard, and you familiarize yourself with the things you like in your backyard, and you set your backyard up to have fun, exciting barbecues, and have your family over and get in your pool and just have a good time in your backyard. That's your habit because it's your backyard. It's so close to home, but it's where you get to do the things you want to do and be the way you want to be in your backyard. And for me, my backyard is my whole life. So sometimes I'm just the way I am, loving myself, being who I am, doing what I want to do in my backyard all the time. Yet there's moments when I can, be a little less externally exuberant for the purpose of, getting things done and bringing people together. I don't want my light to ever be something that disrupts or destroys, But when you're a powerful person and you communicate powerfully, people get shaken up, people get stirred up, and that's still beautiful too, because change is a part of the great transformation of our universe. So I'm not anti that. I'm just saying that I personally am willing to explore different facets of the great diamond that I am. When you hold a diamond up and you can see, or a quartz crystal, or any sort of faceted natural stone, you can kind of see the different facets and how light reflects off of it. And my light tends to kind of beam through the diamond and shine out into the universe. And there are sometimes facets when you turn it just so that it's just glowing, and there's a glow, there's a radiance that is silent but calls forth in this warmth. And in this space of self-love where I'm reintroducing myself on my journey of evolution, my exuberance is now in a place where it can evolve to not just shine light, but radiate light. Not just radiate light, but glow light. Not just glow light, but sparkle or twinkle, a soft little gleam of confirmation. I have those in my reality, those beautiful beings that just gleam light as confirmation, twinkles and fairies and all sorts of magical entities just kind of give you that little bling of confirmation when you're thinking, is it that way? And you get that bling that says, yes, it is that way. And I'm really starting to see the depths of who I am. I've gone very deep inside recently over the last year, and I'm continuing that journey. And now my depths inward has brought awareness to my reality outward, and how I communicate about that and how I share about that is going to be a very powerful transition that I hope these videos kind of encapsulate. I mean, one day might I be outside in the rain telling a beautiful story with less hands and more intense, gleaming, internal light. Of course, that is possible. Of course, that is me as well. For I need not be one thing and not the other, but I have license to be all things. So with that, I say, peace, unks in the air, ISiS SeRaPHiS. I'm out.